Welcome to my Tarot Corner. So, on May 1st, the Knesset, which is our parliament, is going back to work, and they could pass the laws of the dictatorship within hours. So we have to be very diligent, and I really hope to be able to celebrate the coronation with an easy heart and not with a heavy one. Today, the government has organized a big rally in favor of their laws, or in favor of these laws that are going to change our country into this dictatorship, and they are calling it the Rally of the Million, and they are spending quite a lot of money, and mainly money from our taxpayers' money, in order to make this rally a success. They are paying for buses to bring people from all over the country, and they are bringing over Hasidic Jews and all sorts of Jews for all sorts of people from all over the country, in order to support their attempt to change the country into a dictatorship. And I don't know, only dictators are having demonstrations to support the government that is already ruling. I don't know. Okay, so leaving that aside, Harry, it looks like he's doing whatever he can to be disinvited to the coronation. And I heard Lady C saying really incredible things, like, I don't know how nobody picked this up, that he's only allowed to be in England for 16 days in a calendar year, and that it is pretty obvious that, and this is something that I've said in the past, that they are putting in Archwell their money, the money that they are earning in order to evade paying taxes. So, but now he is going after his family once again, and now he's going after William, and he's claiming that in 2017, the Queen gave him permission to sue the Sun paper and the World News, or the News of the World, because of the phone tapping, and that the Clarence House stopped him from doing that because they wanted to smooth things for the king and for Queen Camilla to be crowned. And that Prince William got into a separate out of the court settlement, and he got compensation of around £1 million. Now, £1 million for Prince William is not a lot of money, and Prince William and Princess Catherine were a lot more damaged by the phone hacking than Prince Harry ever was. They were tapped, and there are proof for, and that they were listened to. Their conversation were hacked. I don't know how much Harry was hacked, if at all. And if he was, it wasn't when he was dating Meghan. It might have been when he was dating Chelsea, but not, or Cressida, but not when he was dating Meghan. And I'm not sure at all that it had anything to do with him and Chelsea or Cressida breaking up. but it is kind of a joke that he's married to the love of his life now, and he is suing a newspaper for hacking his phone while he was dating someone else, and for the desolation of those relationships. So if you are now married to the love of your life, then why does it matter? Anyway, so I'm using the HOBBIT tarot, and the reason I'm using the HOBBIT tarot is because I know that William loves J.R.R. Tolkien, and I'm going to do another Tarako reading, but the first reading, and you know that a Tarako reading is also always starts with a first reading. Could be an SOS reading, could be just taking out cards in a gypsy kind of way. And I'm going to take 4 cards looking into how William feels now that he's being betrayed by his brother once again. So this is what I'm going to do for the beginning of the reading. And then I will do a few Tarako questions. One of them is going to be one of my subscribers' questions. So before I start, please take a few moments to read my full disclaimer in the description box. This is a tarot reading. It is vibrational. It is open to interpretation. It exists as assumptions and speculation, and as such may or may not be true. So please do your own research and decide for yourselves. Okay, so let's clear the deck. And let's start asking. So please arrange the cards in the right way to show me how William is feeling after being betrayed by his brother. How does Prince William, the Prince of Wales, feels after being betrayed by his brother Harry, the Duke of Sussex? How does Prince William, the Prince of Wales, feels after being once again betrayed by his brother Harry, the Duke of Sussex? And I stand corrected after calling him the wrong name in my previous reading. Okay, so I'm cutting it once because it is a gypsy reading in a ways, and I'm just taking 4 cards, and let's see what we're getting. Okay, so first card is 8 of Swords. Okay, so 8 of Swords is a card of blockages, and it's a card of someone who is feeling that he is emotionally blocked. And as you remember, I don't have to tell you that, but in the royal family, there is this never complain, never explain policy. And Prince William, in a way, feels emotionally blocked. He is unable to come out and say how he's feeling. He's unable to come out against his brother. He would like to do that. He would like to be able to shout to the world how he's feeling, to shout his anger, but he's unable to do that. So this is an emotional blockage. So he's angry, and he's really angry, but it's more than anger. It's really, and is usually the 8 of Swords is also a person whose eyes are closed. But here you can see that this dwarf, his eyes are not closed. He is shackled, but his eyes are open. So Prince William sees reality. This is why I'm using different kinds of decks, because this gives me opening for ability to use my intuition. So this card shows me that Prince William sees reality as it is. This is not an emotional blockage because he's unable to see reality as it is. This is a card of betrayal. This is a card of a person who feels betrayed. He feels that secrets secrets needs to be kept, and he feels that he's betrayed, but he's unable to act, and this is why he's in this emotional blockage. And what this card is telling him to act out of cold consideration and to be rational and not to act out of emotion. And he's doing that. He's doing that in a very smart way, and he manages to do that, although he would like to be able to shout to the world how he feels, but this is how he really feels. So that's the first card. Okay, second card is the Queen of Coins. Now, the Queen of Coins, that's the Queen of Pentacles. That is a card that usually represents the Queen, Elizabeth. She was a Taurus, and the Queen of Coins is a Taurus card. It's also a woman who controls the material world, a woman who knows how to act and to be very logical with money, someone who knows how to be businesslike. So this has a few aspects here. One is that William feels the need for stability. This is a card of stability in face of changes. This is also about the need to keep the property, the inheritance. He thinks about that as well. But he's also thinking about the accusations that Harry is putting in front of the Queen herself, and he's thinking about that. So this is also something that is on his mind. He misses the Queen, so that is one thing that he wishes that the Queen was still alive, so that Harry wouldn't have been able to come out with these statements that nobody can refute because because the Queen is not here to come out and say that it's not true. But so this is a card that shows that Prince William, first of all, knows that there is a need to keep everything stable, and he knows that there is a need to keep the money and the inheritance and the properties at bay, and that Prince Harry shouldn't be receiving anything, and he misses the Queen, and this is why we get this card. He really thinks about the Queen, and he misses the Queen, as we all. Next card is the Two of Coins. Okay, so the Two of Coins, I've been speaking a lot about the Two of Coins lately. The Two of Coins is a card of a fake conflict. It's a card of someone who knows exactly what he should do, but he is in this fake deliberation. He is, this is a person that really knows what he needs to do. But this is also a card of someone who needs to believe in himself. This is a card of someone who would burn bridges. So William needs to know that maybe he knows what he should do. He knows that he should take that step, or maybe he was trying to avoid that, but he knows in his heart that this probably is, and there is no way back, that there is no way back for Harry, and there is no way that they will go back to the way that they were. So this is a card that says that if he does act on his on the way that he feels, and he knows that it's the right way, then it will cause a complete breakup, burning of the bridges, but he knows exactly what he should do. Sorry about that. Okay, so, and the last card that shows us how William feels is the Seven of Cups. Okay, so this Seven of Cups is really interesting because we see a child, a boy here that is looking at a crystal ball. And the Seven of Cups is usually a card that speaks about dreams and dreams that can become reality. But in this instance, we see, because it's a crystal ball, he's not only looking at his dreams, he's also looking at the future. And here, I think that William is looking at his dreams, looking at the dreams that he wants to that will come true. He thinks about his dreams, what he wants for the future, how he wants the future of the monarchy, how he wants his own future, how he wants the future of the UK, of the Commonwealth, of the whole Britain. This is the most important things for him, and he's looking forward. And this is why we have the Seven of Cups as a very good ending. So we began with the Eight of Swords that showed blockages and his need to shout out that he's in pain or that he's suffering. And we saw that he's looking at his grandmother and he knows that stability is a very good thing. That he needs to keep the stability. We saw that he knows exactly what he should do, but he is still conflicted on whether or not to do that because it might cause this complete desolation of his relationship with... Okay, so sorry about this disruption. So as I said, he's conflicted because it is difficult to get to this complete desolation of your connection with your brother, but he ends up with thinking about the future and how he wants the future to be, looking at his dreams and knowing that he wants his dreams to come true and knowing that this is the most important thing. The future is the most important thing. Okay, so that was Prince William's feelings at being betrayed by his brother once again. Now we're getting to the Tarako questions. So the first question is going to be, did the Queen really give Harry permission to sue the Sun paper and News of the World in 2017? Did the Queen really give Harry permission to sue them? So first I am just shuffling the cards again and then clearing the deck. And I apologize for shuffling too long, but I just want them to be shuffled. So clearing the deck again. And now I'm just asking, please align the cards in the correct way to answer the rest of my questions. Please align the cards in the right way to answer my following questions. Please align the cards in the right way to answer my following questions. Please align the cards in the right way to answer my following questions. Okay. So the first question, as I said, was, did the Queen really give Harry permission to sue the Sun paper and News of the World in 2017? So as always, we're taking 4 cards. like that, and the fifth card is the answer, and the answer is free of coins, so this is a yes answer. So yes, he's not lying. So yeah, she did give him permission to sue the papers. And whether, I'm not going to look into whether or not the king and Camilla, I mean, I can try. I can add a question. You know what? I will add a question. Did the king and did Clarence House prevent Harry from suing the Sun and the News of the World? So this will be the next question. Did Clarence House prevent Harry from suing the Sun paper and the News of the World? This is the good thing about Tarako. You can always add questions. And the answer is the Sun. And the Sun is a yes answer. Yes. So yeah, and this is also a father card. So yes, actually he's not lying. So this is why William feels betrayed so much, because he is saying the truth. He is not lying, and this is the big betrayal, because he's revealing secrets. He's revealing things that he shouldn't have revealed. So this is the truth. It's not a lie. People are saying that he's lying. He's not lying. He's saying the truth. The Queen did give him permission according to the tarot, and the Clarence House did stop him from suing at the time. And this is why William feels so betrayed, because because Harry lost all loyalty to the royal family. He is just coming out with every possible way to hurt them. So now I'm going to ask this subscriber question, and that was regarding Simon Durante, who is an Australian man who believes that he is the long forgotten son of Queen Camilla and King Charles, that was given to adoption. He knows that he was adopted. He thinks that he is their son. Nobody else from his family believes that, but he believes that he's their son, and he's going in this very big campaign to make them have a DNA test. So will Harry oblige him, and by thinking that in this way he is hurting his father in another way, in a better way, will he allow or will he let Simon Durante do a DNA test, or give his blood for, or give his DNA to Simon Durante to check if they are relatives? So will Harry give his DNA to Simon Durante, thinking that he is hurting his father even more this way? So let's see. And the answer is 6 of Wands, and the answer is yes. 6 of Wands is a yes card. This is a victory card. So yeah, if asked, if Simon Durante will ask him, he will do that. He has no shame. He has no thought of the family. He is lost all thought about his father, about the family. He doesn't care about them any longer. I think that he lost all of his sentiments to the royal family. He is either too much doped for thinking about the family, or that he's full of hatred and vitriol, and he feels so much hurt by them that and this is of course things that were put in his head. And I'm dealing now with people from the other side in Israel, and you listen to those people, and you're saying to yourself, how can those people say those things and not see how illogical is what they're saying? But people can be swayed into believing things that are non-true, into believing that people, for example, this whole, I'm just giving you this whole change in the judicial system was not even talked about before the election. Nobody talked about it. But people today are fighting for that as if this was the first thing that they thought about when they voted for this government. So people are convinced that this is the reason why they voted for this government when it wasn't even on the table when the elections were, or when the elections happened. So this is just one example how people can be swayed to believe completely the opposite of how things are. So the answer is yes. If he is faced a question or a request by Simon Durant to give his DNA, thinking that this way he can hurt his father even more, he will give his DNA. Okay, so the next question is Harry trying to get Charles to disinvite him from the coronation? Because many people said that, one of my subscribers said that she sees all the time that Harry will not come to the coronation. And I already checked that, and I saw that he is. But many people said that, there is this court case that is coming on the 9th. And I don't think that he will go to the coronation, go to the US for his son's birthday, and then go back to the court case. So it will be either that he won't be in the coronation or that he won't be in the court case. And it seems like he's doing whatever he can to make Charles disinvite him. So is that what he's trying to do? So let's see. So the answer is no. The moon is a no card. So he's still thinking about his mother. The moon is the mother card, and the moon is a card of someone who has very difficult mental health problems, but it's also a no card. It's a card of someone who needs to talk about it. So he doesn't want to be disinvited from the coronation. He still feels very much alone, and this is something that the Royal Rogue said. The body language guy said when he looked at the video of the basketball game, the LA Lakers. He said that Harry looks very much alone, very lonely, and this we can see. This is how he feels. So he doesn't want to be disinvited from the coronation. That would make him feel even more lonely. So he still wants to go to the coronation. So how he's going to manage it with the court case, it's a very good question. So the next and the last question is, wait a minute, let me see. Okay, so Neil Sean claimed today that the whole thing that we saw in the kiss cam in the basketball game was staged, that the rejection by Meghan, that what we saw there, it was all staged. Now, Harry looked, the way he looked after she rejected him, he looked so desperate and so alone that I don't know how it could have been staged, but let's check, was it staged? Because Lady C keeps saying that they are spreading the rumors about their marriage being on the rocks, about them being separated, about them not being together, to make people believe that they are separating. I don't know what they are going to try, what they think that they're trying to achieve by that, but maybe it's part of them trying to control the narrative. So what's the answer? And the answer is the Chariot. Okay, so this is an interesting answer because the Chariot is a card of fighting for your dreams, but it's a major arcana. So it's not a clear yes and not a clear no. And the Chariot card is a card that speaks about going out for war if you need to fight for your dreams. It's a card that speaks about not giving up on your dreams. So this is not a clear yes and not a clear no. And if we're looking at the question, did they stage this? The whole thing in the kiss cam to make people believe that they are separating? That would mean that they are chasing the dream. What kind of dream is that? So that would make me feel that this is more about Harry trying to chase his dreams, and he's trying to fight for his marriage. He's trying to do whatever he can to keep his marriage. And I don't think it was staged. So I think that the Chariot card here is coming to tell us that it's Harry trying to keep his marriage. He's fighting for his marriage. He's trying to do whatever he can to keep his marriage. I don't think it was staged. If you think differently regarding the Chariot card, you are more than welcome to write to me in the comments. Okay, so this is the tarot, and let's see what the oracle cards say. And the oracle card is for William. It's the spellcasting oracle cards, which are very easy to understand because it's a one-word message. So we will look at the whole message in the book, but the message is very easy to understand. And it's a 48 card deck. So quite a lot of messages here. So let's see what message does the oracle have for Prince William. So let's clear the deck. Okay, so a message for Prince William, the Prince of Wales, on being betrayed by his brother. A message for Prince William, the Prince of Wales, on being betrayed by his brother. Message for Prince William. Forgiveness. That's interesting. Okay, so listen to the message. It's time to set yourself free from hurt, anger, and betrayal and let go. Be kind, forgive yourself, and give yourself permission to be forgiven. Others may be reeling from your actions, or you could be a target of judgment, shaming, or disapproval. Soothe your wounded heart by radiating love out to those who have injured you. This is not giving them permission for bad behavior, but rather heals your hurts inside. Instead, resentment is a prison door that harbors emotional distress, while forgiveness holds the key to freedom. So make peace with your pain so as you release attachment to the situation and move on. So this is not about forgiving Harry. This is about forgiving himself. And this is about moving on. This is about letting Harry go. And this is about letting go from the anger and the hurt and everything, the emotional shackles that we saw at the beginning of the reading. So this is it for this reading. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.